Hello everybody and welcome to Down at David's. We're gonna go around the yard today and gather up a mess of food for us to eat tonight. This should be right after Hurricane Milton, so a lot of my stuff's kind of blown over and stuff, but it's still good and edible. And we're just gonna gather up from a lot of these edible plants. I've done ate some of the fruit off the trees today, but we're gonna get a basket full and show you how much food you can grow in such a little space. And really all this stuff is just plant and leave it type stuff. You don't have to maintain it or anything. It's really simple to grow and provides a lot of food on a little space. We grow on maybe a half an acre at the most here, scattered out among the half an acre, so it's not much land. And you'll see in a minute how much food I can get out of this every day, really, and not even touch it. I'm picking and browsing through some of this stuff, and I'm not gonna pick enough to hurt the plants or affect them. I can come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and still have just as much food here, because I'm just barely browsing on these plants. And we're gonna have a wide variety of edibles here today that we're gonna pick from. You'll see when I get done, this basket will be full. So this is the roselle here that we're picking from. You can make a tea out of this, really good tea out of these pods, but the leaves are also good to eat as well. I eat them pretty often. The kids come out here and pick them. Make a good little salad to go with the meat. Whatever beef we're gonna eat, we can eat this with it. And then this plant right here is cranberry hibiscus. It's one of the kids' favorites. Kind of got a little tangy taste to it. It's really good. Kids love it. I like it. It's a good plant. Probably enough of that, and we'll go right around here and get some more. There's some cranberry hibiscus in here growing amongst this. There's some peas scattered in there. More cranberry hibiscus. So I can just pick a little bit from each one of these plants and never hurt any of the plants as I walk around the yard. We'll go up here. Look at these peas just taking over, or beans, whatever they are, I don't remember. This is a really cool plant here. Check these leaves out. These leaves you take and you make a taco wrap out of them. That's what they're, one of the things you can use them for, but they're big leaf hibiscus. And we'll only take a few of these. Don't need too many of those. They're big. We'll go look at the June plums. All the June plums. I just picked a cluster of them not long ago, and these are already getting pretty big. There's another big cluster back here, and then there's a young cluster in the middle of it. So come on back here, we'll pick some more stuff. This is chaya, also known as tree spinach. Gives you a lot of food, but I'm not going to put it in the basket because we cooked this, and I'm not going to be cooking this. We'll eat this fresh today. But look at these. These are all over in the yard. These squash, I don't know if you see how big that is. That's a foot long, over a foot long probably. Big around, 5 inches around. And they're scattered all over. Look at this one right here. This one's even bigger. This one looks like it's about ready to pick, but that's big. And there's some back there that are probably bigger than this one, but we'll make a little indentation in it and see It's not quite orange yet, like it's ready to pick. We can put a few of these tender sweet potato leaves in there in the salad mix. Get these little tender purple ones on the ends of the vines. We harvested these sweet potatoes not too long ago, but the vines are still growing. Just get a little handful of them. This little kumquat tree's got so many kumquats on it that it's weighting the little tree down. This is Calamondon citrus. It's not really talked about a whole lot, but it's a real good citrus. Kind of reminds me of a kumquat a little bit, maybe a little more sour than a kumquat. You can see the fruit, all the fruit on here. That's about the size they'll get right there. It'll be orange and really good to eat. Another Calamondon. This is another edible over here. I forget the name of it. It's in the hibiscus breed. It's pretty good. When you eat it, it kind of leaves almost a little milky texture to your mouth. But it's good. I think it's Bella something. I can't remember what it is. But the hurricane blew it down. But it's still growing really, really good, even though it's blown down. We'll get that. We'll go on out here and see what else we can pick. Oh no, let me get some Okinawa. It grows really well here in Florida. Don't require any maintenance. Really, you just plant it in a shady place in your bed and let it grow. Grows good. Got some little papayas coming in back there where I threw out some papaya seeds. These are ready too. That's a Persian lime. We could make some really good drinks with those. Another kumquat. We have two different varieties of kumquats. This is the Nagami kumquat. I think that's how you say it. It's really good. I like it a lot. I've already ate several off of it today. They're starting to ripen. I was eating them a little premature, but I really like them. I already picked the strawberry fruit off of this tree. This is the Jamaican cherry or the strawberry tree. Has all these little fruit all over it. This one is the yellow variety. They taste just the same as the red one. I have a red one too, and there's no difference in the taste of them. They're just, I guess, if you have a preference on color, they're really good. This here is another variety of like the hibiscus plants. It's not the same as the other one that you just saw me pick from over there, but it tastes really, really similar. And it has a big leaf, which gives you a lot to eat. You can just kind of pick a few and it goes a long ways. And that tree's blown down as well, but it's still growing all in here. The hurricane blew the papaya over. It's flowering. I was just seeing if it's gonna do anything or not. Blew my biggest banana tree over. This is the Maui mulberry. It's a really good mulberry. Grows good. Produces a lot of berries that are a little bit bigger than your regular everbearing mulberry. Not as big as the Pakistani mulberry, but it's really good, tastes good, and puts off a lot of fruit. You can also eat the leaves too on a mulberry tree or make tea out of them. This is the longevity spinach. It's very similar to the Okinawa. You can pick the ends off of it if you want to. You can pick the leaves off of it. It's really easy to grow. You can take cuttings from it and grow more. I'm just gonna come through here and browse on some of the ends and new growth. They're more tender leaves on this today, and not overgraze it, but it grows fast. And it's not bad taste wise either. It's better than, I think it's better than the Okinawa, but it ain't much different. I like the Shiso spinach. We had a bunch of it, but the bugs just annihilate it a lot quicker. They don't mess with this longevity really, or the Okinawa. They got some of the leaves on the Okinawa, but not much. But as you can see, we already got this. This is a pretty big basket, and it's already half full. Enough salad for several people, our family, pretty much to eat. This is moringa. The hurricane blew this tree over into the shed there, but it's still in pretty good shape. I pulled it back up. But we're just gonna pick the tender ends of these moringa and add them to the salad. They are pretty good, really. The tender parts, I eat them all the time, but they're full of vitamins and stuff that we need, like a superfood. You can also make a tea out of them and stuff. But we'll just add a little bit of that to it. And so that's all we're gonna pick today. But you see all that salad, and we didn't even, dent the amount of food that we could harvest off of it. And we could do this every day pretty much. There's tons of it, and we just barely dented it. So I just wanted to show y'all how easy you could grow food on your property if you plant the right things. And it's almost maintenance free. I came in and did some soil amending with the compost, wood chips and stuff. So they have good soil to grow in, but it's not hard to grow these in Florida. It's really easy. Thank y'all, and we'll see you on the next one.